Pisces, welcome to my channel. I am Jimmy. Welcome to Jimmy's Road to Spirituality. This is going to be the reading for you, energy reading, of course, general reading for Pisces for the month of April 2022, going into May 2022 by the time I'm going to be able to do your reading. So, yes. I felt so many things. I mean, yesterday I had like a very different day where I just really wanted to feel detached, and to detach, of course, from these specific energies and, of course, situations, realities. Um, and yes, I needed some time off, I have to say, and I'm taking my time this month, and I'm just guided to, of course, by spirit, because I mean, I have many things to deal with in my life. So I have to be careful, of course, about my energy, about everything that I'm, you know, responsible to do, my duties, my responsibilities. This is very important. I have children. Sustain and maintain many things in my life. And I am, of course, I need time off. And I really feel that Pisces, maybe at this time you've been quite worked up, I feel. But I feel all these ups and downs in regards to energies. And I felt a lot of failed, attempts of other people to attack you. Or maybe you're attacking other people or other situations. You're trying to, maybe in some sort of way, to be dragged or to drag some sort of specific situation or energy. This is what I felt very, very strongly. Of course, I felt this morning the masculine energy being attacked specifically by somebody. And I saw a lot, of course, in the pre shuffle, I saw a lot of feminine energy being there, and just, the Empress being quite detached and on the side, put on the side, set on the side in regards to this situation, because the Empress doesn't chase. She knows her place. She is sitting on her throne. And I saw 222. She's very stable and grounded. She knows exactly what she's meant to be having, in 2022, which is a, global year, number six. So, it's something in regards to numbers, numerology. Maybe I saw the Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Swords coming together. So maybe there are two feminine energies that are dealing with the same masculine in regards to partnership, or some, in regards to this situation of divine partnership or deep soul connection. Of course, take it out if it resonates. If it doesn't, just release. This is nothing to be taken personal. This is for entertaining purposes, of course, as I said in my last readings, because many people can interpret, and many times we listen to these messages or readings, and we, in some sort of way, we connect with the opposing energy, because uh, uh, we have been going through this, so it's a part of the situation. So it's actually, it speaks to us. It's having this sort of, opening. And I see 333 on the time, power three, or you're dealing with three different people, or you're dealing with third parties. You're dealing with spirit. Spirit is trying to actually, reverse or show you something, and maybe, to illuminate something towards you. I saw at the bottom of the deck, of course, when I finished my shuffle, um, it's the Six of Pentacles, which is, of course, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we are in Taurus season already. So you're dealing probably with, in regards to your, grounding energy, settled energy, deep in within energy, or maybe you're dealing with your root chakra, which is your, feeling that you're very, very grounded, and you feeling the roots, or you're grounding yourself in these roots, knowing truly who you are. And this is very, very, deep for you, and it's balancing you, and it's grounding you, and it's bringing you some sort of stability, this proper give and take, between you and the, and the divine, between you and somebody else, between, in regards to you and another situation, talking about manifestation in the three-dimensional. While you invest, everything that you invest, that you put out there, all your intentions, of course, all the work, all the dedication, all the time, which, all the finances, or whatever type of investment you're doing, but it's actually settling you for a very stable and grounded and balanced year, 2022. And it's very, very beautiful, because probably I felt mentally, and I saw the Three of Swords multiple times, and I saw Judgment, of course, and I saw the Chariot a few times, and I saw the Star card. Using this deck, the Crystal Tarot deck that I'm going to use for you here first. And now here I see the Knight of Cups. Of course, I see, and I felt this attempt of, very weak attempts of somebody that is trying to attack the masculine energy specifically, or you're attacking masculine energy, you're attacking this situation in particular that you're dealing with very specifically. And it's in regard to, grounding yourself. It's in regards to balancing, feeling your life balance, feeling your investment, or investment in itself balance. And you want to only give what you receive. And I see 555 on the time. So maybe pay attention to synchronicities or some things that are going to speak specifically to you, clearly to you, for the month of April and May. Nine of Cups here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Your wish fulfillment, and your, a lot, in regards to emotions to offer, to give to other people. You're very pleased with yourself emotionally. Happiness is a choice. You're, meant to choose this happiness and fill your own cup and feel satisfied, feeling this satisfaction. But it's because you're satisfying others. You're satisfying, um, your family, your friends, your grouping of people, or your work colleagues, or your partner, in this consistency, in this balance equilibrium, that you're holding yourself into for the for this year and in the month of April. And you're called to be like this, and you're called to be like the Emperor here, which is singular minded, not being selfish or narcissistic, in a very, very, a practical way. This emperor is called to, to stay in their power, to stay in their, authority, to have that authority in their life. And of course, decision making. So this is inspirational for the masculine, in the sense of them knowing, to actually open their eyes and realize and know. This is a card of knowing as well for me, the Emperor. um, this is actually the good side and the healthy and the, the bright side of the Emperor. You're called to know exactly where you stand, and you're supposed to stand, your ground here in a healthy, proper balanced way. So this is what is called for the masculine energy with the Emperor. And what else did I see in regards? I saw the High Priest, of course, a few times. I saw the Sun card, the Queen of Wands. I saw the Sun with it, but I saw the Five of Wands multiple times for the Queen of Wands. So there is a Queen of Wands, maybe Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy, that really they want to be recognized for something, but this person only brings conflict, trouble, interference. If you interfere in other people's business, you are a, you could be like a friendship wrecker, or a home wrecker, a partnership wrecker. This Queen of Wands could be somebody that dibbles and dabbles into the occult, somebody that probably sacrifices animals or uses animals to connect in some sort of way with spiritual, entities, or in the spiritual realm, to do something. And it's having, to do with the High Priest, which is somebody that is very traditional, very, church-like, teachings, traditions, customs, belief systems. This talks about belief systems very much. It talks about how people think the economy fucking is and is not, or it should be, or or whatever type of mental programming that somebody was raised and just formed, programmed in or by. And this is something that is actually changing at this time, because this masculine energy is awakening to the fact that they are supposed to give and receive in the same way. There is no difference. If you're not for me, you're not going to give me that. You're not going to show me that. And for damn sure, you're not. And it's actually shown and proven in the three-dimensional, and this is something that is like mind-blowing and eye-opening in the same time for the masculine energy. There are some things that are actually awakening masculine energies here in regards to Pisces. And I haven't seen Pisces, in the pre-shuffle or by now, but I see the King of Cups here and the High Priest, somebody that was probably ordained by the divine, even before they were born in this lifetime here, with this water element, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, for them to be loving, to be nurturing, to be, kind, to be this kind of example of love, how you keep yourself, how you keep your family. Your family has to be yourself, in this sense. But if they were raised in a dysfunctional family, where they were raised in dysfunctional, belief systems, this masculine energy screwed up. And I mean, first of all, they screwed themselves up. And this is the reality of these masculines. Um, and then the high priests, they were called because they were ranked higher, in the spiritual realms. They were anointed before even coming into this plane in this lifetime. This is actually the contract that they agreed with the divine, and the divine allowed this, because the divine is the only one that can allow or deny a specific calling, a specific masculine here in the three-dimensional, to do some an awakening type of work, job. And I saw 1101. And there is something missing in regards to these masculines, because surprise, fake foundations, everything that was built on sand, it needs to actually be destroyed. And it is destroyed by the divine, because it's not real. It's not, um, is not built on solid foundation. It's not built on truth. It's not built on reality. It's built on illusion, delusion, whatever one wants in their ego, of course. And the emperor could be, the other. We saw the emperor on the side of things, in the negative, or in the, the wrong side of the, of the energy. It could be a narcissist. It could be a sociopath, psychopath. You know, a very a player type of energy, very inconsistent person, very selfish, very singular in their being. And in this emperor energy, they just sold themselves short. They gave themselves, they disbelieved. They didn't believe in themselves. They were living, in illusions. They were, living for passion or creative, or desires. I mean, it's important to have desires, but if your desires are destroying other people around you, and they're destroying you, what fruit is your tree giving? I mean, of course, you're not giving, that fruit. You're not bringing that fruit on the table. You're somebody that is empty, and dead, and unawakened, and you're not actually, you're not having, this specific wisdom about reality, or life, or things, or life in itself. This is what tells me about this masculine's energy. A lot of immature energy, a lot of disrespect towards themselves, disrespect towards the divine. We really believe that we know the divine because people say, or they don't say, or all these beliefs, or all these make beliefs. And it's not like that. And it's somebody here that is anointed, but this person didn't know the divine for a very long time. And the divine is actually somebody that is revealed within ourselves. So, and I saw the hermit in the other deck, of course, in regards to this, and multiple times, of course, and the chariot, and justice a bunch of times, and judgment. And now at the bottom of that deck, it's the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody that it's stagnated, was stagnated by whatever belief systems, programming, lies, illusions, people coming against them, first of all, them, and they made them doubt themselves, and they actually didn't believe. They really believed in some sort of teaching, human teachings, human precepts, human man-made beliefs, man-made, um, ideas in regards to the truth. And this is not reality. This is not truth. It's a lie. It's still a lie. The Two of Pentacles with the High Priest here. So they're being juggled, and they were juggling you and the situation, or you were juggling them. So that involves that they were involved. That involves other people. That involves other energies, entities. Three-dimensional bodies in this sense. And a bunch of cards fell here, but they kind of, Five of Swords in the reverse, and then the Wheel of Fortune upright, Temperance, The devil in the reversed. Four of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, King of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So the only thing that I thought it's in the reverse, it was the Five of Swords, and then the rest, besides the devil in the reverse, that it's always in the reverse. I don't know why, but it has to stay like this, I believe. If it was supposed to meant to actually turn, because it's actually activated in regards to the situation, it should turn. But I'm gonna probably have to clarify this. But yes, some you have somebody here in the three-dimensional Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the Five of Swords that is actually your enemy, your declared public enemy here. But this person, their trick didn't work, so they're not considered even your enemy in regards to this. Or maybe you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart, and you have fighted against yourself, against the truth. Maybe you deny the truth, you deny the reality of the situation, you deny the reality, the truth about other people, or in regards to this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But there is something, this is something that is actually fated and destined with the wheel of fortune, settled, set in stone here by the divine. This is actually what was meant for you to experience, to realize in regards to this situation that you're dealing with, in regards to the person that you're dealing with. We are talking about all the four fixed signs here that are, I want to say Gemini, fuck. And yes, specifically maybe with a Gemini here with a Five of Swords in the reversed. You're having a Gemini public enemy that they played very, very dirty, and they play like these games against you. They slandered your name, they lied about you, they attacked you maybe psychically, or they try to continue and attack you psychically. Maybe this person wants to be psychic, but they're not. This person is dealing with some sort of mental issues here, mental illnesses. I'm feeling very, very strongly. I'm pointed towards this because it's just jumped, and I just came into my tongue, Gemini, and I was like, no. But it's specifically Gemini. It's what it's telling me here. Um, the Wheel of Fortune, we are talking about what is set in stone, what is actually meant to happen. This person was meant to try to attack you or steal from you or slander your name. That's why this white snake here. But there is actually what the divine is actually was hiding in regards to the situation from you and from the other person and from all these people involved here. And with Temperance here, Sagittarius, and of course you're dealing with Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio in your chart, or this person that you're dealing with, they have this in their chart, and it was meant for them as well to understand this, because the divine always had a plan, and the divine actually rules this situation. The devil doesn't. Devil is just God's creation that went berserk, crazy, lunatic, type of energy. People think that they can stand against the divine, they can stand against God, God's plan, God's will, God's purpose. But it's not like that. That's why the devil is actually defeated here, because he's not working. The devil has shown his face towards you, and to you, to the other person, or to the situation in itself, to every party involved, and it is a third party involved in here. But this person is actually has lost. They were not meant to gain anything or do anything. Um, the devil cannot stand against the divine. There is no such a thing. And then with the Temperance, this tells me that you person watching, or the situation in itself, was touched by the divine, in the sense that both your mental, emotional, and spiritual was really attacked, was really, really bamboozled here by somebody that didn't even had any penetration, or whatever. They could not actually really touch the situation. And of course, temperance is much strong, trembles this devil, which is in the reverse. Anyways, this is like a double confirmation for me. With the Four of Pentacles underneath the Five of Swords in the reverse, this tells me that somebody, they built their own homes and their own businesses and their own shit. This is what they, excuse me, always intended, to work in their, for their own gain, in their own favor. And specifically in regards to this King of Pentacles here underneath, the Wheel of Fortune, which can tell me Taurus, which is specifically fixed here with the Wheel of Fortune. In regards to the Taurus, which can be that high priest that we saw very, very many times. I mean, also like a bunch of times. Um, in regards to the manifestation in the three dimension, in regards to, finances, work, jobs, businesses, whatever it is, for this King of Pentacles, somebody that could be very workaholic, very greedy, very materialistic. They went into the other situations and they were involved with the devil, and that's why they brought the devil in, maybe specifically in the past life. I saw the Judgment and Justice a bunch of times, and I see the Moon card even without looking here. Yes, and the Chariot. So Pisces energy, this is your energy. So many things that were like hidden from you, and they still are in some sort of way. Or in regards to other people involved, in regards to the people, the naysayers, the people that got themselves involved with force, by force, in regards to the situation. And of course this motherfucker, the devil, is going to come and fuck you and rape you and try to destroy you and wreck your life, just break it into billion pieces. This is actually this was the plan of this very low vibration energy, in whatever aspect that you're connecting with it, or the situation in itself. And I feel that is like global, it's like collective Pisces energy, is like talking to you in regards to this collective of the Pisces. And of course, Pisces is the completion of all 12 houses. You have probably ended or something in regards to your specific sign in a Pisces season. Something really, really finished here, completed, with a Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. Yes. And the Page of Wands underneath, and the Nine of Swords underneath, the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Moon. Wow. You were never meant to lose. And of course, the Divine is telling me for sure feminine energy here in regards to Pisces, that you're always meant to be this grounded with the Queen of Pentacles. You're always meant to actually connect with feminine, pure essence of the feminine energy here with the Moon. And of course, this connects you with past lives. You're a psychic. You have seen in past lives, and the past lives have spoken and shown to you, as given to you glimpses of your past, where you could actually see yourself, how beautiful you are, how grounded, how productive, how hardworking, how truthful, how real you were, feminine energy. And this is the beauty of true feminine, energy. And you were meant to find this independence and be independent and be full of ideas, always looking for the next idea, for the next creative, endeavor, being filled with desire for more, for beauty, for creativity, for creation in itself. But you were like mentally, psychically attacked, and you were like meant to go through this. Nine of Swords, to see the other side, the opposition, to know your enemy. This is a gift from the divine. It's what I'm feeling, and I see 24 here. Maybe when you are 24, or in regards to somebody that is born on the 24th, Pisces. But maybe this is the person that you're dealing with. Um, This King of Pentacles, they know that they crammed the situation, they stole and they took from the situation because they could not see. The divine has hid from them some specific, truth or a, gift that you were holding when you were actually dealing with this person that is defeated, this devil energy, Capricorn energy that you're dealing with, and specifically Taurus and Capricorn, Sagittarius in their chart, or all this in your chart. But then we are coming to two cards here with the fire element, Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands, which is, of course, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The masculine energy that you're dealing with at this time, they were crumbed, they were stolen from, they were took. It was, took from them something in regards to the three-dimensional aspects. Talking about this lifetime, this reality. And of course, between the Four and the King of Pentacles, this fragmented energy of Earth, Five of Pentacles. These people, this person feels left out in the cold. They're kind of split within themselves, and we saw the Two of Pentacles. They were juggled, and because they juggled you, they juggled other situations, they juggled themselves. They feel abandoned in some sort of in this aspect of the earth, of whatever they invested. They put their time, their investment, their everything that they put in the situation that they got themselves involved with, or for the fact that they didn't get themselves involved with you, in regards to you, in regards to your both situation. They lost um, half of it, at least 50% of this investment. This person lost it just even before they did anything or whatever. And the moment that they chose to do this, to fragment and juggle the situation, juggle you, juggle this destiny, this path, this calling from the divine, this anointment, this contract that they had. First of all, with the divine. We're not even talking about other people. First of all, we go to the divine, and we go to ourselves. um, in the month of April, the masculine energy is called to stand up for themselves, to protect, their finances, to protect their investment, their time that they invest with other people, or in regards to other situations, or even in regards to you. Or maybe this is what you should be doing in the masculine energy. Sit your ass down and only look for your own gain and profit, in the sense of you building what you have, these four pentacles, and one is still coming out of the ground. So there is some, here telling me that you're still needing, or the masculine is still needing to wait, be patient. And I saw the Seven of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle as well, which tells me that the time is not yet there for this masculine energy. Seven. It's maybe the last 6 weeks, 6 months, 7 years, 7 moon cycles. They have waited, but if this King of Pentacles is really defensive in regards, or has built some sort of wall in regards to creativity, whatever creative endeavor, creative, passionate endeavors that they were, you know, meant to work in or with, they feel like a victim. They feel like the wounded warrior. They are, bruised and battered in regards to the situation because of their involvement, because of their investment in regards to passion, in regards to creativity, in regards to desires. They're kind of like in flames. And the nine and seven of wands, it's 16, which is a seven, coming back to the seven. They're kind of very, very protective in regards to their money, to their finances. They're trying to create something different, maybe a new business. They're really hard at work because they feel depleted and they feel, stolen, took as a fold. Maybe the person that they invested with, they took from them this Five of Pentacles. They took half of what they worked for very, very hard. Out of the 10 millions, they left 5 millions, and they took 5 millions that they never worked 1 second for. And this happened really, really like that. That's why maybe this person is like, has built up this wall and is like feeling this pain and this, they feel like a victim. They really were really naive in regards to this investment, in regards to their, involvement into this. And maybe they use a lot of passion and they really stand it for this person or for this situation, disregarding you, disregarding the truth, disregarding whatever the divine was showing to them, holding them to, put, pulling them up to, towards to, maybe this is you. But that's why this Six of Pentacles is very essential and very important that we saw as well, because Temperance is, what is Temperance? 14, which is a 5. This is a very transformational energy. It's like aligning mind, body, and soul, spirit. But then this is Kundalini awakening, and this is actually changing your vibration, your energy, like a reboot. It's like you have been touched by the divine in a very specific way. And even the entire situation, I feel that it's touched in this sense. But then here on the last two cards that came with this first shuffle that I had, it's the King of Swords with the Knight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody that is a masculine energy here with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that is thinking, overthinking. Maybe it's too logical about whatever they want to communicate, because this person is intellectual and is very smart, very witty, very, the proof is really in the pudding in regards to this person. I mean, you can talk blah, 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 but if you don't produce or you don't do what you're talking about, this person is going to cut your ass. I mean, he's going to stay there and listen to you and maybe take some time to actually, think. And I saw 32, 32 on the time. Something that is like constantly going from, maybe this person is waking up very, very, good humored and very happy and light in the morning. But then they start thinking, or they connect with the situation mentally or logically, and they really are passionate in regards to this, maybe this aspect of communication, of coming forward and bringing you some sort of message of truthful message, or a revealing truth in regards to them, or in regards to the understanding or the logic of this person. But as well, this air energy, it's the fragmented air energy of Two of Swords, which tells me that this person is into different states of mind. I mean, one day it's one, and the next day they're like kind of pushy, and you're gonna probably be surprised that this person is gonna just like that. They're gonna surprise you with coming towards you very, very, very quickly. And this is what they're actually contemplating at this time, or this is you, person watching. But in some sort of way, they try to protect themselves in this Seven of Wands. Um, defend their position, defend, in some sort of way, try to argue and explain whatever they try to communicate. But they see the situation very, very independent. You're keeping yourself out of this person's, near area, surrounding them, because they're focusing, the masculine is focusing totally and completely on other shit, which are finances, work, jobs, whatever, investments in the three-dimensional, defending their work, defending their position, defending their, their wants, their desires, their dreams, their passions, whatever it is, because they're wounded. by some situation that they dealt with or they're dealing with. um, and they, in some sort of way, they understand, this is really understanding it, in their mental, their acknowledgement, their understanding in regards to the situation is that they haven't, they haven't seen the situation clearly, they haven't seen you clearly. That's why they didn't give in the way that they were meant, they were supposed to give to the situation. Shall I take more cards here for this specifically message for you in Pisces, or in regards to you? Okay, three more cards: the Magician, the Fool, and the Queen of Cups, with the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Hmm. They want to come towards Queen of Cups, which is your energy, feminine, Pisces feminine watching. Um, you are an alchemist, of course, with the Magician here, Gemini and Virgo energy. A lot of Gemini for me here, and the first card, you're dealing with a person that is, they have strictly or specifically Gemini in their chart, and they are your enemy. And you have, or the person that you're dealing with, both of you have Gemini and Virgo in your chart: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces. The Fool is Aries. The masculine wants to manifest the situation back. They are learning some sort of whatever, in the three-dimensional manifestation techniques, or they're, going deep within themselves, or trying to ground the situation and use different, elements at specific times, or all of them. Of course, there is something that it triggered or activated in regards to this Magician energy here, in regards to the masculine and in regards to the feminine, both of you. Hmm. Taking a leap of faith, travel lightly. Of course, there is a lot of inner knowing, you know, a lot of spirituality in regards to this fool. That, he knows he's a traveler in this life, in this world, in this, you know, in whatever happened here. They take it lightly because, the feminine energy is, because this feminine energy is very, stable emotionally. They practice emotional intelligence, emotional balance. They nurture and care and pamper themselves. Feminine energy, you are, and you're called to be doing this all the days of your life. You know, and this is actually who you are and what you're doing in this very loving, nurturing, kind, gentle, towards yourself, patient, allowing, you know, uh, this loving energy, this balanced, emotional energy to lead, and just set the course of this situation. And this is very wise, very brilliant. And specifically with this Three of Wands here, that you are, your ships have already come in. But specifically here, in regards to passion, creativity, you still need to go with the flow and just, first of all, be patient with yourself, feminine energy, because you're setting, um, this inspiration and image and, patience. You're allowing, time and everything, healing to be taking place, things to be settled, things to be grounded, things to be, specifically, properly in their element, in their specific time, place, you know as the divine is guiding you, showing you, and you're meant to feel this, slowly, and take your time and be patient with yourself and be kind to yourself, and allow yourself to, even feel sometimes that what is not probably something that is going to be bother you emotionally, or startle you or bring you back in your past or whatever happened, in regards to yourself, in regards to the situation, in regards to this person that you're dealing with. And I saw 40 of 1 and I see 40 of 4 right now. There is mirroring energy, somebody that is projecting or mirroring towards you, or they tried to steal from you by mirroring you. Okay, my mouth is dry. Um, yeah, the feminine energy probably is like your mouth is dry probably because in so many ways you could not vocalize or express. In regards to communication, this king of swords is settled here. This person is like very unsettled in this two of swords. You're gonna see them how confused they could be, and they could actually start fighting themselves, and they're fighting their thoughts, their own thoughts. The masculine is fighting their own thoughts. They're in opposition in so many ways with their thoughts, and is it's probably what is the issue with this masculine air energy here. With the earth energy, um, this person is very comfortable in their own business, in their own job, in whatever, a creative endeavor or manifestation in the three-dimensional. And they know they need to be settled and grounded into this because of the Four of Pentacles, because of their lack of perception and understanding and manifestation, not, lack of manifestation. And whatever they, if they dealt with the situation where they did all the work and brought all the money and paid for everything, and the woman stayed at home and had a big ass, and they did all the work and all this, and they were coming home and some other things were not done, and they were actually getting themselves involved in shit, in regards to family, home, whatever it was, necessary, and for them to, invest in regards to the situation. um this person is seeing right now. That's why they're defensive and they're wounded, because they see the truth and the reality of what they put their time, effort, and money, and passion, and everything, in this three-dimensional plane. So right now, from this other deck, I have the Princess of Pentacles and the Temperance again on top of the Wheel of Fortune. Um, Somebody wants to come forward with this page of Princess of Pentacles to give some sort of small offer, tangible offer in the three-dimensional, because they see clearly that you have been chosen by the divine. You are somebody that is anointed and called by the divine. You're somebody that you're not to be played with, or touched, in the three-dimensional. Now they want to work with you. Now they want to put some sort of effort, time, whatever. And the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. They were conflicted, and they let other people interfere in regards to this situation, that told them that you're not stable enough for them, you're not rich enough or tall enough or whatever enough. And that's why the external conflict and internal conflict in regards to this fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. And of course that you were like the one left maybe by your ex-partner or something in regards to this. That's why you seemed, or to other people you seemed upset, cold, jaded. This is the energy of the divorcee, of course, Queen of Swords. But you're very reasonable, very intelligent, logical, intellectual, feminine energy here, and you're matching this King of Swords here from this other deck. And of course, you're the Queen of Pentacles that matches the King of Pentacles. The same shit. So in your chart, feminine energy, you have specifically um, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. because this first row, for sure, this is the feminine energy. You're destined to, be victorious. You're destined to be abundant, grounded, stable, and not only for yourself, of course, intellectual, very intelligent, very reasonable, very, balanced. This Queen of Swords, she's not throwing herself very quickly to cut people's heads. No, she's reasonable. She lowers their head so many times. She humbles herself in order for her to understand, at least the both sides of the situation. Because, in many aspects, we cannot say that there is only one opinion or only one truth in so many aspects of this reality, of these circumstances, or whatever happened, in this situation. But you're very reasonable and very intelligent. You're very, you could be a lady detective here, working for the law system. You could be a police officer. You could be a whatever, working in the military, for the legal systems, for the government, whatever. And you bring this sort of balance, stability, groundedness, productivity, abundance with this Queen of Pentacles. When you're a perfect match for this masculine or for this masculines. Everybody has found their match here. But the thing is that another feminine is the problem, because the feminine knows. The feminine was touched. I mean, I have temperance twice here. This tells me a lot. Or many people could have said about you or thought, or maybe these masculines thought that you were, materialistic, you're after gain, you're after money. But no, you were reasonable, you were fair, you were just, you're correct. And for a long time you were conflicted, and you let this conflict actually kind of eat you up and just disturb you and make you live in this internal conflict, fighting against yourself because other people doubted you. They were really, really misjudged you, misguided. They were misguided, and they treated you in a very wrong, unfair kind of way. And this conflict actually, in the end, it's really a blessing for you. With temperance here, yes, the divine has shown to you, has proven to you otherwise. That's why you're so grounded and stable and very, very hard at work. You are a blessing not only to yourself and your children and your loved ones, but you're a blessing to entire communities of people, to the entire society, feminine energy. So do not feel discouraged, and do not, stay in this very conflicted type of energy. The Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, this tells me that you're doing something on the social media platforms, World Wide Web. You're traveling very far away, even if you're in a specific, very tiny, tiny little place. You're actually touching, people all over the world, and you're meant. And again, the Six of Wands here and the Ace of Swords. So this is true. And of course, the Eight of Wands with the Six of Wands, it's 14, which is the Five of Wands. Which brings me back to this Five of Wands. But this is a fragmented fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. If you're dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this person is showing to the world some sort of aspect of themselves. They show themselves victorious, or they want to be victorious, but they are in reality hidden from you, or hidden from the uh, world's eyes. Is that they are these Five of Wands, that they are conflicted, and they brought this conflict against you. So you're dealing with a masculine energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that try to project or mirror against you feminine energy here. The fact that they were the ones that they let other people's interfere against you. They let the naysayers have something to say in regards to you. And this is the truth. That's why they're defensive. They know the truth now. And they see that you are victorious and that you are recognized. Whatever they try, they allowed and they try to do against you, to mirror or to project against you or in the situation, person watching, feminine energy specifically towards you, these masculines know the truth. And the truth is actually condemning them. Hmm. And the Three of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles upright. So they could not break your heart, or they could not actually betray you in this sense, in this lifetime, because they were defeated by you and the divine. If you're listening to the divine, if you pay attention, you're paying attention, or if you have paid attention even from the beginning when the divine started to do this work and to show these signs and dreams and revelations and all this, you had all these instincts and premonitions in regards to this situation, or in regards to this person, specifically Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini and Virgo in their chart, Pisces and Aries in their chart specifically, and Sagittarius multiple times here, Taurus multiple times. Um, that's why this person feel as a victim now, because they were, addicted to bullshit. They were codependent, they're toxic. They were, lying and deceitful towards themselves and towards other people, towards you, towards the divine. They try to fake it until they make it. But it doesn't work like this. Now they realized. They are kind of forced in regards to the situation that they got themselves involved with, in regards to you, against you. They realized that the person that they chose, they were the enemy. And now they're kind of forced to be this Nine of Pentacles, use their wisdom and knowledge, being dependent, eat from their own vineyards, from their own land, from their own fruit, the fruit of their labor, fill their own cup and drink from their own cup. Do not depend on nobody and trust in nobody in this sense. I mean, if I'm healthy and I have two hands and 2 feet and I can go to work, I have to go to fucking work. Because if you don't work, who doesn't work is not going to eat. But if you're responsible for other people that you're feeding and you're giving to and you're working your ass off for and towards, but not, you don't see your own, interest here in the, in the healthy way, in a good sense, not in a bad way, not selfish, in a crazy, loco, whatever, fucked up way. No. But you see this after you fail, after you invest so much in so many years and so much time and so much, so much effort and passion and being there and time and money and everything, love, care, intention, thought. I'm always, planning and thinking forwards and planning and doing everything. And in the end, you realize that no, I invested for what and for whom, to whom I gave, into whom I put all, I threw all my pearls, my pearls, yeah, probably pearls, my pearls to swines, to pigs, to people that they don't give anything back, they don't care, they don't invest, they don't put effort, they don't no. And then your investment is, you know, always in lack, feeling the lack, never enough, dissatisfied, not satisfied, um, embarrassed. It is the embarrassment. I feel the masculine's feeling embarrassed. I mean, the Bible, the Word of God says clearly, a man that doesn't clearly, care for his partner, for his wife, is like he doesn't love his own body, his flesh. I mean, you know, if you dealt with this type of masculines in your past, feminine energy knows. That's why, if you're talking here about a deep soul connection and spiritual marriage, spiritual contract, the divine allows something to happen in this lifetime in regards to you, for you, feminine energy, for you to learn and understand from these different partnerships, experiences, whatever choices, and of course interferences from other people, and what you could actually grasp and learn and touch in regards to whatever energies you have been dealing with, in order for you to understand, in order for you to be victorious in your life, to see the truth in regards to your gaps, your failures, you know, your misunderstandings in regards to the truth, in regards to yourself, in regards to your power, in regards to your value, in regards to your path, in regards to what you put out there, investment, your real investment, your true heart, you know, of itself, or of the situation, of whatever you have been dedicated yourself towards, you gave yourself towards. And it's painful. I mean, it was painful for me. Personally, I have to talk about me in regards to this situation that I had to experience, that I chose. I chose deliberately. Nobody can say that I'll never say, oh, I didn't know what I did. I saw the red flags. And I knew in some sort of way that I was blind in regards to something. And then even blinded myself twice by tying my own eyes and going forward and moving forward and saying yes and getting married and doing the fucking shit and making kids with this person, and staying there for a long time and putting all this effort and waiting and being patient and trusting in some sort of way. But in some sort of way, I knew that it never is never going to work. I knew the truth about the situation. But see, I still allowed myself to go and go forward and go forward and go forward until I could not anymore. I thought, I really believed and I really felt that I'm going to collapse and everything is going to be done and over with. I had to get to that point, and I have to recognize this, in regards to my situation and in regards to my resistance in the fucking thing. I resisted and resisted and resisted the truth and the red flags and the reality and the light about it, above it and upon it and on it and with it and to it and whatever. And again, the Knight of Swords here. Yes. That wants to clarify the Knight of Swords. So yes, somebody's going to come very unexpected, very quickly towards you, telling you some sort of truth. And then the Empress on top of the Magician. Yes, you are a creator and a co-creator with the divine in the three-dimensional, in regards to your manifestation, in regards to your life, in regards to your passion, your desire, your manifestation in itself. You as a human being, as a feminine energy. It never meant anybody to get hurt or to suffer in this situation. But by not wanting this and working in other people's favor, feminine energy, you hurt yourself. You stole from yourself. You sabotaged yourself in the past. I mean, by investing yourself in this, you know, in this other people's whatever lives, or whatever you wanted to, you thought or you desired or you really really felt that you want to manifest, or bring out there, bring here in the three-dimensional. And then let's clarify the Fool and the Queen of Cups. Two of Swords on top of the Fool, and the Three of Cups in the reverse. Yes, you know that you have been made a third party, and you were a third party, not even being a third party. You were forced to celebrate in regards to some bullshit that was hidden from you in the past, that brought a lot of confusion in mentally, in regards to your mental. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but you have a lot of wisdom and knowledge and understanding in regards to this person watching. um, you're not celebrating this bullshit because you removed yourself out of this situation. If this person, these masculines, try to triangulate you with a third party entity, situation, energy, reality, whatever manifestation that was meant to bring you in this, whatever crappy, because again, the devil is the third party. Um, Work is a third party, your friendship is a third party, your aunt is a third party, the confusion is the third party. Celebrating and drinking and fucking too much with other people's emotions and getting yourself involved emotionally with other people is a fucking third party, fourth party, fifth party, whatever fucking party it is. But it's time for you to heal with the last card that I'm going to take for you here, the star card that I saw like multiple times. Healing, acceptance, truth, you know, uh, and I saw 101, 11, and 12. So there are a lot of gaps still missing, some things missing in regards to the, what you're meant to feel and have and understand and, grasp here in regards maybe to this feminine energy, but don't be discouraged. Continue to heal, accept the truth and the reality of the situation of the people, the energies that other people have given to you for, or no, maybe all your life in regards to this situation. But do not get discouraged, just move forward and just stay grounded, productive, thankful and grateful in this sense, because you know that this is a process of transformation, metamorphosis, and only you can, in the end, make yourself, feel smaller or in disbelief, mistrusting the situation or the divine or yourself or the circumstances that are actually following here in your life. And it's very important for you to be truthful and just, you're not going to miss anything anyways anymore, because um, the past is the past. It cannot be turned back. um, and we are meant to learn from it. Just, you know learn from it and grow from it and mature and release, heal, forgive, accept, um, give it, bring it in the presence of the divine, and of course, surrender. Surrender is very important, and there is a lot of surrendering because of the circumstances of these masculines, choices and doings, you know. But yeah, everything is coming together. Pay attention to whatever communication some energies are going to try to bring towards you. This Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some things are going to try to seem what they're not, to give you like a fake appearance of things or a fake image. But do not let yourself deceived, person watching or cross watcher. Please do not take anything that doesn't resonate with you. Maybe this message is just for you to just open your eyes or your mind or change your perspective or look at the situation or things in a different way, in a different perspective. Okay? I saw the hanged woman, so you're, for sure illuminated. You have changed your mind perspective, and the reality of the situation is made clear to you, Pisces. I wish you the best, guys. Peace, love, and light to you. I thank you in advance for all your likes, subscriptions, shares of my videos, comments, whatever you do. I'm very thankful and grateful for you being here. I send you all peace, love, and light, and many, many blessings. Take good care of yourself, Pisces. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.